Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from Candace Owens, and it's titled Women Are Tired of Working 40 Hours a Week. What? 40 hours a week divided by 5. Is this a joke or something? You guys, I'm super excited as always. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
A lot of young women who are now in the workforce, that promised feminist dream, feminist glory. You're going to love it. You're going to be just like men. Male parity is what we want. We want to work 40 hours a week. Yeah, they're kind of figuring out that that's not really that great. You're not making that much money. You're working a lot of hours. You don't have that much time for yourself. And they are sharing their feelings with the internet because that's what you're supposed to do on TikTok. You're supposed to trauma dump, and she is dumping some of this trauma, but I'm glad she is. Take a listen to this young woman.
Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh my gosh.
An extra $300 a month.
I'll do it for 80 hours.
So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted. And I don't want to do that anymore, right? Like, I don't care how poor and miserable I would have to be, but I literally can't have a place to live without this, you know? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not made for this.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people are making fun of her, but I feel
my goodness.
I feel like we should answer her question. She is asking why, right? Why is this the circumstance? Well, the answer, sweetheart, is because big, bold, bad feminists came before you and insisted that women could be just like men. You know, we obviously are not just like men. We are different entirely from men, right? We are symbiotic with men, but our roles in life are not meant to be the same. And I'm speaking strictly biologically. Men are wired different than women. Feminists came around and they kind of transgendered people in the mind. They brainwashed women into believing that they could be just like men. Here, take a birth control pill. You won't get pregnant. You can instead go to work, right? Work just alongside your male counterparts. And women are realizing that despite this dream that's sold to you, despite being propagandized in the school system, it's going to be so great, this is about freedom, that actually women are kind of miserable. That maybe Mother Nature had some things right. Maybe just the ability to be able to have children, you know, to be able to feed children naturally from your body. It means, call me crazy, that you might be more naturally inclined to raise children. That's what I recognize, that I know what to do with the kids in a way that does not come as naturally to my husband. When talking about infants, women just know what to do. But you say these things and the feminists go, oh, how dare you say that? Men should be doing the exact same work. Okay, they can. Yeah, sure, you could beat it into a guy's head and say, no, you must raise infants at home every day. But it's not what comes naturally to them, right? And so, yes, we should instead answer her question.
Wow, you guys, this is very, very shocking. And one thing I keep saying is that most people in America don't know how privileged they are, because first of all, over here in Africa, some people are looking for a job every single day. And ever since they graduated from the university, they've not had the opportunity to even work for 1 hour, and they'll give their last breath to get a job that will provide them with $300 extra after paying all of your expenses, including your rent. Oh my God. For me, I'll say that is a dream job, and I don't want to start calculating the amount of money she makes, because obviously what she pays in a month in America is more than what we pay in a year in Africa. I'll say that that is a dream job, because even that $300 she has to spare. So many people have never made such amount of money. Let me know what you guys think about this. I feel Americans or whatever I feel Americans, or let me say people in the Western world, are super lucky and they don't even realize how lucky and how privileged they are. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about this young lady? This is very, very funny and also very infuriating at the same time. And let's continue watching, you guys.
What's interesting is that my colleague, Matt Walsh, who's always on Trouble on X, formerly Twitter, answered her. He responded to her, and this is what he had to say. He wrote, "Honestly, boggles my mind that so many people think 40 hours of work a week is a lot.
I'm telling you.
That leaves you at least 5 or 6 waking hours a day during the week to yourself and 2 full days on the weekend.
I'm telling you.
How much more free time do you really think you should have?" How interesting. Matt Walsh is a man. So yes, it comes naturally to him. I find that men are able to do the same thing day in and day out like warriors. They're just biologically predisposed to doing these sorts of things. And women, when you see them in a household, you see that the multitasking, the way that a woman is able to deal with a child that is screaming while also handling other things, we are designed in that way and in that capacity.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Unfortunately, women are not willing to just let go of this feminist narrative and to recognize that nothing that feminists convinced us of actually makes us happy today, right? It might help you pay your bills, bare minimum, but if we were looking before the explosion of second wave feminism, that young woman would likely have found a partner, right? She would likely have already been married. She may have 1 kid. They told you that that was prison. Oh my gosh, why would you want that? That's absolute prison.
Yeah.
1 man going to work would have been enough because women were not yet in the labor force to support an entire family based on his income alone. And that was a different existence and a different world. But if you ask me, quite frankly, women were happier when I think about that. Okay. My grandmother was not crying every day on TikTok, or obviously didn't have TikTok, but crying every day about the stresses of what it was like to raise her children. She stayed at home. She raised her kids. She made dinner every single night. And that stuff made her whole. It's just a complete reversal of the roles. Matt added on to the commentary saying this. He wrote, "Of course, the reason you see women in these videos so often is that most women don't actually want to work professional careers at all, but they've been pushed into this direction by society. But even so, we should be clear that taking care of children will mean working more than 40 hours a week, a lot more.
True.
Life is work no matter how you slice it. Suck it up and deal with it. Yes, but it's different kinds of work, right? It is a different kind of work when I spend the entire day fully exhausted by my children. Obviously, I have 3 of them now, and the oldest is 3. It's exhausting, but it's a different kind of work because it's rewarding, and I know what to do, and I am getting a sort of feedback that for me is so much more rewarding than you would get in the climate of an office. And maybe the feedback that a man gets when he climbs a corporate ladder, feels like he's going out to war and conquering. But these are things, again, that we should be willing to talk about, that we should be willing to acknowledge. Is it every single woman that feels this overwhelmed? No. But it is, in my view, a large majority of women who are feeling dissatisfied and are unwilling to look at the fact that it is our own fault for grabbing on to a radical feminist movement. Not our fault because we were younger and it happened before we were born, but we're still embracing those ideas and looking down upon women who are finally saying, no, thank you. We shouldn't look down upon them. I think that's the direction that we need to head toward. Hey guys, if you like this video, you will definitely like the full episode even better. You can find it by clicking right here.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one from Candace Owens, and I totally agree with everything she said in this video. Working in the office is different from working at home, because no matter how your kids wear you out, you want to repeat the same thing over and over every single day. Unlike going into the corporate world to work for someone else, the most important thing about working, either you are working as a mother at home, taking care of your kid, is once you have the love for whatever you are doing, you find yourself eager to repeat it over and over again. If you love your job truly, you find yourself, even on weekends, being bored at home. You can't wait to go back to work, or that is because you have passion for your job. But once you don't have passion for your job, every single day becomes so boring, and all you do is lament and cry about your job. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I really had fun reacting to Candace Owens. If you guys totally enjoyed watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.